Hello and welcome to a no-nonsense review of the LEGO Star Wars 2025 ARC-170 Starfighter. This set released on January 1st, 2025 and includes 497 pieces along with a $70 price tag. Included in that $70 price tag, you'll find 4 minifigures. We'll take a closer look at them later on in this video. But I just want to say that this box art looks amazing. LEGO really did a great job to represent Revenge of the Sith there, and you can even find a miniature version of Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter there in the background. Perhaps LEGO is teasing at a summer set, perhaps not, we'll have to wait and see. And on the back of the box, you'll find some details about the ARC-170, such as the play features that it includes, and a closer look at it in land-in mode. I also wanted to mention that I ordered this set twice. The first time I ordered it on January 1st, it arrived 4 days later and with a crushed box. I was very disappointed, and when I ordered it again, it did arrive the next day, which was great, and shout out to Amazon for getting it that fast, but it was just not a very good experience the first time. The unboxing experience is the usual experience you expect from a LEGO Star Wars set. You get 2 push tabs that you have to push down, and once you do get that open, you'll able to slide out the bags, instruction manual, and anything else that may be included in this. Here, there was only 4 bags, and the instruction manual, and the sticker sheet, so it wasn't all that difficult. The first minifigure is Clone Pilot Oddball. This is the first variant of Oddball that LEGO has ever put out, and I think he looks great. The helmet markings is fantastic. It's quite accurate to the source material as well, and the same body and legs are used for all 3 minifigures throughout this set. The back print is also fine. I think it's quite accurate as well, so LEGO definitely went out of the way to make a nice and accurate clone minifigure for the first time in a little while, so I'm glad to finally see this. And here's a look at Oddball's helmet. I think it looks great. It has plenty of details and markings all around, so LEGO obviously added a lot of detail to this, which I really do appreciate. I think it looks fantastic. And then we have Clone Pilot Jag. This is not the first version of Jag. I believe we saw one back in 2010 as well. He looks good. Not much I could change. The blue on the helmet really makes him stand out, and he looks like a very solid minifigure. Here's a look at Clone Pilot Jag's helmet. It's a great looking helmet, plenty of detail and tolerance all around. LEGO went out of their way to make a great helmet here, and I really do appreciate it. And then for the last clone minifigure, we have a generic pilot. He still looks good. I believe this is an updated version of the classic orange type clone pilot that we saw back in 2010. He looks good, not much to change here, and I appreciate that LEGO included a third pilot. And here's a quick look at his helmet for anybody who does care to see. Now on to R4P44, the astromech droid included in this set. I believe this is an updated version of the 2010 one that we saw in the last ARC-170, and he looks really great. I'm glad to get another astromech added to my collection. There's not much I would change on this minifigure. On the back, there is no printing on the body. Sadly, LEGO hasn't really introduced that into many other astromech droids aside from R2-D2, but there is plenty of good printing, all 360 for the head on the astromech, which I do like. Now here's a quick look at the completed ARC-170 model. I've got to say, as my first ARC-170 in my collection, this is a good set. I think that if you don't have this set already, this is going to be a fantastic pickup for Clone Wars fans, but we'll talk about the price later on in this video. If you go to put the minifigures in, firstly, I went ahead and put a Clone Pilot Jag in. All you have to do is lift the windscreen and then place them in. It's quite simple, and it didn't have any problems for me. And then I went ahead and placed the generic Clone Pilot into the seat right behind Jag. And again, it didn't really give me any issues aside from my fingers being too thick to actually slide him into the cockpit. And then lastly, I went ahead and placed Oddball into the very back position. This one didn't give me any issues either. It was a nice and smooth process, and overall, I think this was pretty fun to place them all in. Now, after placing all 3 clone pilots in, I decided to place my astromech droid, but then I realized there really is no spot for this. This is because LEGO didn't give it enough space between the 2 pilots in the back to be able to place the droid in without taking the pilots out. That's quite disappointing. I think LEGO at least could have spread it out a little bit wider so you wouldn't have to take the 2 pilots out. It's just maybe a lack of effort on their end. Maybe they were really downsizing. I'm not too sure. So I went ahead and placed the 2 pilots back into the actual set, and now with all 4 figures on the model, this looks really fun. If I was a kid and I had this set, I would have been very happy. I think the biggest issue is its downsizing, but other than that, it's looking good. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the actual play feature of this ARC-170. Here in the back of the actual ARC-170, there is a small bar that you have to push across, and you'll be able to open up the wings. It's very smooth and not difficult at all. I really love the fact that LEGO really streamlined this process for any kids who wanted to get this play feature to work. They're definitely aiming this for more children because this is way more simple than the previous versions, and I really do appreciate it. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and place the ARC-170 into landing mode, it's really not that difficult at all. All you have to do is push that lever back across to the other side, and it just lowers down the wings on both sides and on bottom and on top. It's really simple, and I really love the way it works. On the back of the ARC-170, there are 2 turrets there where you could pretty much play with them if you are a child. They use ball joints, so they may actually wear out in a couple of years, so I would be very prepared for that. Perhaps LEGO should have went with another perspective on this, maybe not, but I do think that they will wear out pretty soon here, but that is just my opinion. I hope they don't, but I think a lot of people will be getting theirs really worn out in the next couple of years. Now going on to one of the bigger issues in this set is the inclusion of so many stickers. Here, if you take a look, this part of the wing here has stickers and that other doesn't. So this here is a sticker and then that there is not a sticker. That's a printed tile. As we're going to go ahead and flip this back over, this part right here is a sticker and that's printed. So this is around the entire ship. That's printed and that's a sticker. That's very disappointing, and LEGO could have easily printed that 2x2 piece, but instead they have you place 4 stickers on 4 different parts of the ship, and honestly that's just not very enjoyable when building. And then as we move on to the front, this here is also a sticker, and that was very stressful to put on because that's one of the most crucial and looked at aspects of the entire ship. There's just so many stickers in this set. But now going back into a better aspect are these 2 front engines. These look really great. They're really smooth. They look really accurate to the source material. I cross-referenced it and it looks great. The designers did a great job here, and overall I think this is perhaps the best ARC-170 engines. If that matters to you, I think it looks great. On the back of the ARC-170, you have the 2 engine thrusters with the translucent pink parts. This looks also fantastic. Honestly, I think this is the best part, the best looking part of the entire ship, even more than the front engines. This just looks really smooth. Now jumping into my biggest issue with this set is going to be the stickers on the windscreens. There's 3 of them on all 3 windscreens here, and it doesn't look good at all. We're going to jump into the issue here, but there's 3 on each of the windscreens, and of course, if you guys already knew this, I think everybody was very disappointed when the set was revealed, but I'm going to go ahead and compare this to the instruction manual, which shows that the white part there is the same white as the brick here on the back of the windscreen. That's on the sticker. That there is not white. That's more of a maybe a dark bluish gray. That is not white, at least not on my actual set. I'm very disappointed. That there is not white. It's obviously dark gray. LEGO really needs to step up their quality because that there is not white. I'm sorry. That is dark gray. Maybe I put my stickers on wrong, but I seriously don't think so. Maybe there's a few bubbles on the stickers that represent white. I don't think I put my stickers on wrong. I've put on hundreds of stickers on my sets, and it's never really came out like this. LEGO seriously needs to change their quality soon. And by quality, I mean sticker quality. It really needs to be updated very soon. So is this set worth it for $70 right now in 2025? And my short answer would be wait for a sale. It's a good set if you don't mind the small, or not even small, if you don't mind the flaws that this set has, then it's a good set. If you're just looking for an ARC-170, if you know clone pilots and a new astromech to your collection, pick it up, but at 20% off. If you do purchase this set, use my affiliate link down in the description below, as it helps me out a ton and helps us to continue to do what we do here on this channel. I just think that this is a good set. It's just not a great set. Final rating would be a 7.1 out of 10. The reason it's not any lower is because I'm glad to finally get an ARC-170. That means LEGO is listening to the fans. It's just disappointing that this set has so many flaws. Thank you all so much for watching this review. If you did enjoy, feel free to like the video and comment your thoughts down below. Make sure to have a fantastic rest of your day, and goodbye.